Hey everyone, David here from the Five and Dime, and this is my transfer collection that I'm going to be working on with these painted bottles. So I've got the sunflower transfer, the cherry blossom, I've got the embroidered lotus transfer, the magnolia transfer, as well as the vintage floral transfer, and I'm going to decide which of these transfers go on which of these bottles. First, we're going to talk about the prep of each of the bottles. So the bottles were washed with white lightning, give it a rinse with clean water, let them dry completely, and then I used rubbing alcohol in order to remove any fingerprints, residual oils from your fingers, etc. And you do need to be careful of that because those oils can cause adhesion issues. After that dried, I used Slick Stick by Dixie Belle Paint Company, and Slick Stick is an adhesion primer. So I came in and using a chip brush, painted on the Slick Stick, and then let it dry for a few hours. Then I came in and gave it a second coat and let it dry overnight. Now you're ready to paint. Paint whatever way you want. Silk line, the chalk mineral paint line, even the Terra line will work. The thing that you need to be mindful of is your color coordination, and I'm using two colors on each of the bottles in order to just add some depth and a little bit of character to each of the bottles. And you'll notice I'm not actually doing these as Christmas decor. I'm actually using them more as a home decor item after the contents have been consumed. You still have a gift from the bottle itself. Transfers are a great way to add life to a piece and to give instant artwork, and they're super easy to use. I will comment that it was a little bit finicky at the bottom of these bottles, just because of the little ridges and that on the bottom. So I'm just coming in and I'm cutting up the transfer. This is the vintage floral transfer from the Bells and Whistle line, and I am adding it in sections around the bottom until I'm happy with my coverage. I wanted to have the band around the bottom, and then I decided I'd put a little bit around the top as well, just to add some further embellishment. All of the transfers from the Bells and Whistles line come with a burnishing tool, and you'll use that to apply your piece. And you can see I'm using that right now. And once I have them lifted in that, I will take a wad of cling wrap just to burnish it down really well. You want to make sure everything is adhered well before you seal it. If you don't, you will end up with lifting. You don't want anything underneath the transfer because that's where you can run into issues with bubbles or cracks in your transfer. When you're happy with the final look and you have all your transfers applied, the next step is going to be to seal it. I've heard you can use wax on top of them. I myself have never tried it. My go-to is always satin clear coat. That's just typically what I would normally use. So we are almost finished. Ciao for now.